Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the next episode of Ease Open Mic, where I put a little bit of laughter and awareness to mental health. The last two videos was basically about the beginning of my story about my dad and Kristen, and my journey with them. So, if you want to go check them out, they are located on my Facebook and also on my YouTube channel, Eric Lonis. Now, today is basically the aftermath of what I was going through and what I did to seek help and everything. So we're pretty much past Kristen passing away. I made some very questionable things that I know that were stupid. A couple of days after she passed, I went on online dating. It was stupid. I was mostly using it to reach out to people, talk, and I deleted it. It was stupid. I felt like a jerk. So that's when I started making phone calls to therapists, places I can talk to, people I can talk to. I came across this one in Chattanooga called Time Wellness. It's a facility that does one-on-one and group therapy. It does it in one little building. And each little group has different things they talk about. They do men's health, a little bit of everything, women's health, and grieving and all that stuff. So they really try to and help you find coping skills and stuff like that. It's a really great facility that I would recommend to anybody. It's Time Wellness in Chattanooga, Tennessee. They just opened one in Atlanta, and if I'm not mistaken, there's one in Birmingham. I'm not 100% on that. But there I was, basically seeking help from strangers that I didn't know and wanted to talk because I didn't know what was going on in my head. Basically, I was seeking help from therapists. I went in there, did the interviews, sat down with them. They do a little test and everything. I sat down with them and tell them the situation and what I was looking at. And tell them my financial situations too. So we sat down and talk about this, talk about that. And I felt comfortable there. I wanted to really dive into this. Because when I'm one of the people that really gets into something, I dive into it. And I just wanted my good days outweigh my bad days. Because I was having some bad days. I really was. Still do every once in a while. But I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Going to the gym, trying to enjoy life. So I started making the phone calls. I met up with Time Wellness. I started going 2 days a week, 3 hours a day on my off days. Went to two group, it was 5 group sessions and one one-on-one. I was really focusing on what they were saying, really relating on what they were saying. Because when you go into therapy, especially in a group therapy, you got all them people around you, you think your problems are small. But no one's problems is never small. If something you need help with, something that is just holding you back from being happy, don't be afraid to talk about it. They do a family part 2 where they want to get your family involved to help you outside the facilities. And me being a strong, stubborn, independent guy, man, I didn't want my family involved. My family was going through enough. My daughter was already going through enough. My mom at the moment was going through her own personal problems and now my mom's very happy, and I'm very happy for her. And there's no one I want to see more happy than her, and especially my daughter as well. Um, I just got back from a trip, but she got COVID. And well, if you're gonna go on a cruise with that many people, you're gonna catch it. But it's like the common cold now. It's gonna happen. Um, so basically, I told him I didn't want to use a crutch, and that means medication as well. I didn't want something or some, and I'm not anti-medication. It's just a personal thing for me because at the age of 19, 20 years old, I took myself off Redlin and Adderall. I was taking one of them, I can't remember. I took myself off of it because I didn't want to rely on it. Because I still have my moments with ADHD. It's like my mind's a busy highway and all the lights are green and it's just pandemonium sometimes. But I just got to slow down and breathe and calm my mind down. Because I have my moments. I am slightly dyslexic. I did like I need to do. I need to slow my mind down. But I didn't want to rely on medication when it came to this. Because if I rely on the medication to make me happy or help me with the thoughts and stuff like that, then it's going to be a crutch. And sometimes crutches are hard to get rid of. Because like when it comes to certain things, addictions, alcohol, and drugs and stuff like that, it's just you're relying on. And as me, as a person who has I've seen a lot of alcoholism in my family, I didn't want to go down that road. I didn't want to depend on something. And I had some times where I didn't realize what was going on. I would be driving down the road and I would be shaking a little bit and just having an anxiety attack that I've never had before. Because between my job, the passing, the knowing not knowing what's going on in my head. Because like I said, I'm a half glass kind of full person. So I try to be positive, optimistic about things in life, and it's hard to when you're in that deep. Went for a lot of walks, listened to a lot of music, found a lot of comfort in and I feel like in certain situations in life, you find music that hits you at that moment. And there was some good music, and if I ever get to meet him, I want to thank him for the music he was putting out at the time because it helped me. And you might find this funny, yeah, and it helped me. It was Jelly Roll. His music saved me. I need a favor. It hit me. It hit me where it because when it comes to good music, it's the music that makes you think. That brings out the emotions that you cannot bring out because you're trying not to. You don't want to because you may feel weak. As a man, you feel weak when you show emotions. That's how we are wired. That's how people were raised. And I would go for walks and I would listen and I would hear this music and it's just like every word, not every single word because it's about alcoholism too, but about every word was hitting me in some kind of way. And the favorite thing is it's about basically a man asking for a favor because someone's passing. And I was pretty much screaming out to the rooftops sometimes in my head. Sometimes I wanted to, after they both passed, because I'm one of the, like I said, I'm one of the people that want to take something in their life and learn from it. And I didn't know to learn from this. So I wanted to go in a church parking lot and just yell at the top of my lungs, why would you do this? I'm a good man. I try to make, and I work hard, and I take care of my family. Why? Because there was a lot of questioning going on. Man, I would be sitting out there in the fireplace because it was I enjoy fire pits and sitting there enjoying watching a fire. And I would be just sitting there. Because I mostly just sit back and relax and just look out in the sky and stuff like that. But for some odd reason, I wanted to be the other way. I guess because the wind and the smoke was blowing towards me, and I just moved the other way. And I was just sitting there, just looking at my house. And I've been in this house for about 14, maybe 15, yeah, about 14 years. I was once married in this house. I was once in some relationships in this house, and I'm now and this is where Kristen passed away. And it just wham! I would just be losing my emotions, just tears would be flowing down my eyes, and I know there's no funny parts here, and I'll get to find some funny parts, but I just have to be real here. I was in a dark place. But I was getting some help, and I worked and worked and worked. I was basically playing golf. I wasn't going to the gym like I am now. I was just basically work, go home, off days, therapy, work, go home. I was pretty much in a, yeah. But the help was helping. And people were great. Jenna is, even though she's an Alabama fan, she did help me. Don't tell her. She knows I'm very blessed to have her to help me. We had some laughs together, and we talked about some things. There's one thing I did right after Kristen passed that I should have really waited on for more like now. I got into another relationship, and it was only together for 2 months. And at that time, I was in a relationship. I felt whole again. I felt like my old self. But really, I wasn't. It was someone else making me happy, not myself. And basically, I got in this relationship. It was fun, and the L word was never thrown out. Because once I throw that word out, I mean it. But in 2 months, because I was really liking her. It was fun. We had some fun times together. I was feeling good. Then she broke things off. And the reason I'm bringing this story up because it's important. Because as I thought I was getting help and I was my old self, I wasn't. I was a little bit. But I wasn't making myself happy. Someone else was making me happy. And I was 100% into that. It's like I told you I didn't want a crutch. I was using this relationship as a crutch to make me happy. It wasn't medication, it wasn't alcohol, it wasn't drugs. It was me. It was using this relationship. Well, I wasn't using her. I really did like her. It's just things didn't work out. But a small breakup that shouldn't have been that big of a deal, but in that situation was huge for me at that moment. Because give you an example, like that happened. The day before, if they do look if Time Wellness will do a number rating on you. They ask you questions, you give them the answers and numbers like of number wise, like 1 through 5, and they will rate you to see how you are and how you're progressing, or how what they need to focus on more, what they need to talk about more, and stuff like that. The day before, I would have taken that test before the breakup. You would think everything was pitch perfect good. But after the breakup, when that happened, because me and Gene, we joked about it the whole time while she was doing this rating system. Like, hey, if we'd have done this yesterday, I would have aced this stuff. But we realized that the moment that it happened was a good thing, because made me realize that the person that needed to make me happy is me. There's nothing wrong about being in a relationship. I'm not saying that. It's just, if you're in a relationship, enjoy it. Make them happy. Hopefully they make you happy. Enjoy life with them. But also, don't forget to make yourself happy too. Okay? Because that's what I never took on myself. I never worried about my happiness. When I made Kristen happy, or made my ex-wife happy when I was married to her, it made me happy. But once that stuff's gone, the quick, easy things that make you happy about someone else, you gotta do next. I never took care of myself. I'd go to the gym for an hour. Most of the day, the days that I did go to the gym, that was my moment to work on myself. And Kristen did really help me out on that. But most of the other times was making her happy or work. And I wanted to keep a roof over her head. I wanted to give her a life that she would enjoy in her last moments. And I think she did. I really believe she did. But now I basically got a relationship, another one. I'm in the therapy now, focusing on me, and that's the hard part. Because you get that instant gratification, instant high about someone saying thank you. I'm glad you did that. It's just like I did something. I'm good. I'm happy now. But now, when you're a house to yourself, you got your daughter. She works all the time, and she's going through her thing. It's just, what can you do? Start time to focus on yourself. Start playing golf with my friends. I love doing that when it's not cold. It's too cold right now. I enjoy going to the gym, talking to guys at the gym, talk about sports. Love talking about sports. Football season's coming. The draft's coming up. I love talking to my buddies about the draft. I love listening to things about the draft and everything that's going on. Especially, it's got college. There's rumors that, and I hope they're true, that the new NCAA football game for PlayStation, it will be coming out. And I can't wait, because one, my Vols will be on there, and two, there's a chance my cousin's going to be on there. He plays for the University of Liberty. Liberty's going to be on that game. NIL means they can use their names on the game and get a little bit of a pinch of it. That'd be very cool if he goes that way. That's up to him. That'd be just very cool to see my cousin on a video game. So I can't wait if that happens. If it happens, if it's not, it's still going to be fun. So I got things to look forward to. Comedy's, it's really slowed down. I don't know if that's me or just, I don't know. I'll get it figured out. So basically, I'm going to make this a short video today. Basically, I had passing of my two favorite people in the world. My finally got out and did some bad decisions, not horrible decisions, just bad decisions towards myself that I shouldn't have done. That basically I was looking relying to talking to strangers for comfort instead of just going out and getting help. So I went out and got help, did my thing, got in a relationship, relied on her to make me happy, and to be honest, it was my time to make myself happy. Mentally, physically too, like working out. Just really putting hard work in me. Because that is, for me, it's hard to, because I work hard at work. I work hard for the people at work. I work hard for the people around me at work. And I work hard for my family. I work hard for anything. But it was hard. It's just the weird part of working hard on me. It's a hard thing to, put together. Oh, sorry, I'm stretching. Still a little more. But no, we had our ups and downs with therapy and stuff like that, and I don't know why I took myself in a second party or third party, but whatever. So this basically is a video of some stuff that I went through towards the beginning of what. Um, I'm glad I'm giving myself a week so I can really think about what I want to talk about because I'm running out of things to talk about, and well, I'll figure something out. I gotta be creative. But basically, that's my story as of right now. I graduated from therapy. I've been still visiting and talking with the people that are part of the community there, and I love doing that. Just pretty much telling my story and hoping to give them a positive outlook of what can happen when you really put yourself into it and get you some help. That there's more positive out of it than negative. But everybody, I know if you live in the city of Chattanooga, it's cold right now. Try to enjoy the day. This is my last day off until next week. So I am going to go to the gym, have a good lunch, and relax before I go to work. But everybody have a wonderful day. Be careful out there and stay warm.